We're asking the question, can an evangelical Christian vote for a Mormon to be president? And we're examining the platform of Mitt Romney, who is running for the office of president in the Republican platform. Romney states on labor relations that he supports free enterprise. As president, Romney promises to improve labor policies, to ensure that labor laws create a stable and level playing field on which businesses can operate freely. Romney maintains that businesses should not have to worry that a politicized federal agency will rewrite the rules of employment game without warning and without regard to the law. He proposes to appoint to the National Labor Relations Board experienced individuals with respect to that rule of law. He also proposes to amend the National Labor Relations Board to explicitly protect the right of business owners in this association to allocate their capital as they see fit, not as the government desires for them to allocate their capital. Romney proposes to reverse executive orders issued by the current administration that favors organized labor. In other words, we're going to open up the states to right to work. You don't have to be forced into a labor union in order to have a job. Closed shops, as it was known where I lived in the North. Mitt Romney says that he believes in the right of workers to join a union or not to join a union. That should be their right. To exercise that right freely, workers must have access to all the relevant facts they need to make in order to ensure that it is an informed decision. This means hearing from both the union about the potential benefits and from management about the potential cost of having a union. This also means being able to act on the decision in the privacy of the ballot booth and not in public. Romney therefore proposes to amend the National Labor Relations Association to guarantee that the secret ballot in every union certification election is maintained. To amend this is to guarantee that all pre-election campaigns last at least 1 month. And he supports states in pursuing, as I said, those right-to-work laws where they have determined it best benefits their state. This is perhaps the most important issue that should be of interest to most American citizens who are especially in unions but despise their political practices and the allocation of millions of dollars worth of funds to support campaigns that they don't necessarily themselves want to support. Currently, unions can take money directly from the paychecks of American workers and spend it on politicking. Each election cycle, unions spending hundreds of millions of dollars. In non-right-to-work states, employees have little choice but to watch their money go towards such expenditures, even if they don't support the union and its political agenda. There is no way to correct the problem because of the stronghold the union has upon its members. The result is the creation of an enormously powerful interest group whose influence is disproportionate to its actual support and whose priorities are fundamentally misaligned with those of business and workers and thus with the needs of the current modern economy. Therefore, Romney proposes that Congress should prohibit the use for political purposes of funds automatically deducted from workers' paychecks. That is not all that I want as a Christian, but it's much better than the status quo of the last 30 years or longer in this area of labor laws and practices. In this, again, I find myself in agreement with Mitt Romney.